Hello everybody, welcome back. What a absolutely stunner of a day it is today. It's Sunday and it is absolutely bloody beautiful outside, but I've decided to go inside and play a little bit of City Skylines. So my name is Chris and this is my Torino city. This is my mega airport that I've been working on, and this is going to be like part 3. So I've decided that I need to do some additional work on this area because it is lacking a few bits and pieces. So I'm going to be looking at, well, basically trying to put a little bit of a water feature in front of one of the airports, changing some of the monorail routes and bits and pieces, because I think the monorail routes that I have set are a little chaotic and do not really reflect it well enough. I seem to have flooded the entire airports. The mega airports are under attack by a mega flood. Oh dear. Oh dear. Hopefully not too much damage will ensue from this and it will be back to normal ASAP. So I've got the Disasters DLC, so I have to wait for the little disaster squad to turn up and mark the building as searched, no dead bodies, and then you can hit the rebuild button. Finally I can do that. Fantastic. Now that the disaster has been dissipated and I've rebuilt those monorail stations, I can get on with actually doing the water feature that was the plan all along, until I put too much water in it and took out the monorail stations around the international and metropolitan airports. So one of the other things I was really interested to look at was the monorail. So I've got buses and monorails going around here, and it's like, well, perhaps I should just have the monorails and forget the buses. So I'm going to make a few changes now to that, so that I just have monorails going around between the main areas in this mega airport, and the buses are just going to collect people from the car parks and deposit them nearest the nearest monorail. So I think the easiest option here is I'm going to just find out which monorails I've got, and then I'm going to delete them. So it's time to add the routes. I'm going to do 3 or 4 routes. I'm going to go from the main train monorail terminal to the domestic flights terminal, and I'm going to take one which is dedicated to the international flights terminal, and the last one will go to the Metropolitan terminal. I'm also going to run a dedicated train to the parking facility. So the ones going in between the airports will be a 3-car monorail, and the one going to parking will be a 4-car monorail, because I'm expecting to have far more people going via the car parking lots in sort of big kind of convoys of passengers moving from there over to the terminal, where they can change and go to their connecting, if I can get my words out right, to the relevant airport terminal to then get their flight. So I've added a little bit of a waste transfer facility because some of the airports were complaining that they needed waste. I've also added a load of trees around the water feature, and I've updated a lot of the monorail stuff, although actually this does need a little bit of a link going across there, but it's not doing, it doesn't really need it, to be honest. It's going a circular loop from this monorail over to here and through, and then we've got dedicated monorails going from here to here and from there to the parking. I've just disabled all the parking along there because there's lots of cars parking up, and as you can see I've added a lot of trees. I've left this section blank, mainly because, well, I guess it should be because there's a flight path coming in and out. Likewise over here and here as well. So the areas which are got planes moving across been left empty, but I've just added a load of trees in to make it look a little less barren. One other thing I wanted to do, well, there should be parking charges for using the car park. So that is exactly what I'm about to do. I am going to add a little toll road here, so any vehicles that come through have to pay, and I'm going to see if I can add a little loop round just for buses so that they don't have to pay a fee. So let's go for a nice little ride on my monorail. Then people, so I have done some major work on the airport. As you can see, there's now an awful lot of trees. Still don't get why all the trains trying to go to one side of the map just stop, which is rather annoying. So in this video I have done some changes to the main airport. I've put a little bit of a walk feature in with a key on it, and I still want to try to work out how I get people walking around that quay front as a bit of a attraction whilst they're waiting for their departures. I have updated the monorail routes, so there now are more or less specific monorail routes for each of the actual airports and for the car parking in the background. I've added a toll booth into the city, so sorry, not into the city, into the parking area in long stay, because I wanted to sort of, I don't know if you, obviously a lot of people go to airports, but I think when you're going into like a long stay parking, you have to pay. So I haven't really put kind of mechanical booths in. I thought, let's put a toll booth in, we can just charge them to enter. Probably not strictly the correct way of doing it, but that's what I have done. I have updated the parking, so I've added a load of car props in because it did look rather bare and bland whilst that was going. So I hope you can see I've done some work. I've left areas quite bare in certain places because I think that's how airports would be. They wouldn't have trees in the kind of hard standing runway areas and taxiways anyway. And we've got the, obviously over the far side, we've also got the big cargo area also. So once again, if you have enjoyed the video and seen what I've done with this city Skylines, please do hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button as well to tell me you enjoyed the video, and hit the notification bell if you want to be emailed on future releases of my videos. As it's Sunday and it's a beautiful sunny day outside, I might go and sit outside for a little bit more time on a Sunday before I have to go back to work, which will be sitting at the same computer desk doing more computery stuff. But as I said, please stay safe, keep yourself well. This is Chris playing City Skylines. I'm signing off for now, but I hope to see you again soon. Goodbye.